Just weeks after presenting their new turnaround plan, the co-CEOs of Deutsche Bank, Anshu, Jain, and Juergen Fitschen, are instead stepping down. A new CEO is taking over. Bloomberg executive editor for finance, Harper, joins us on set. There's a quote in the piece on the terminal about the move this morning. Simon Johnson from MIT writes of Deutsche Bank, too little equity capital, a flawed culture, and an appalling record on risk management. What do you do with that now?
Well, I guess Anshu Jain, after 20 years at the bank, during which he basically oversaw its transformation into a big fixed income trading house, has decided it's best for the bank if he moves on. Juergen Fitschen is going to follow him in a year, and they're bringing in this guy, John Cryan, who is not from a trading background at all. He is somebody who comes from more pure banking, investment banking. He actually advised ABN AMRO on its sale to Royal Bank of Scotland. He's somebody who has some experience turning around banks. We have a story today talking about his experience helping turning around UBS, which is, of course, now seen as one of the darlings in the European banking market.
I got to compare and contrast. J.P. Morgan, 240,000 employees. Deutsche Bank, about 100,000 employees. What a stunning outperformance by James Dimon here over the recent years. It's at 0.6 tangible book value. That's absolutely unacceptable to all. The shortest path has got to be cut costs. How many jobs will go?
Well, that's one of the problems that Anshu and Juergen Fitschen have had, is that they haven't been specific. They've talked about wanting to cut, I think, 3.5 billion euros of costs without giving any details, and it's become a source of frustration. That's why they got the lowest level of support at their shareholder meeting that the bank has ever gotten. So what investors are hoping for, one of the reasons the stock has risen, I think, the most in 2 years today on this news, which can't be good, which can't be a nice thing for Anshu.
The history here for the U.S. is Alex Brown, Baltimore. Then they build up the New York platform. Do you assume, with all your experience, that they will radically restructure New York?
Well, what I think investors are reacting to is a view that Mr. Cryan, when he comes in, is somebody with a track record of executing. So he's going to come in. They're not necessarily expecting the strategy itself to change. They like the idea of cutting all these costs, making sure that the assets on the balance sheet get shrunk. But they want him to come in and show how they're going to do it. And the view, to some degree, is that Anshu Jain, having built it, would have a harder time actually doing that, unwinding some of what he built.
Fascinating. Harper, thank you so much.